I want to welcome you to this few minutes that we have to share a little bit about what's going on at the Louisville Center for Spiritual Living. I'm Rev Carolyn, and we have been talking about this little book on Sunday mornings, The Power of Decision. Next week, we're going to be talking about choosing to live a creative life. Sometimes we think very narrowly about that. We think about artists and we think about sculptors and we think about musicians and that sort of thing, and we consider them creative. And yet each of us is creative. It's been said that the one thing that we are so much like spirit, that it is our creativity. If we have a doubt that we are one with the one, just look at the creativity that is part of us. So we're going to be talking about that next Sunday. I also want to take this opportunity to say that the following Sunday is Brent Usel. Many of you have seen him before, and he will be speaking with us. And then on on Kentucky Derby weekend, May the 5th, we're going to have Maggie Cole from California. She's been with us about 5 years ago, and I'm just really looking forward to hearing what she's going to say. She's going to be talking about when, then, thinking. Basically, what are you waiting for? What is it you're waiting that when this happens, then you will do that? What do you need to just move on and do it? And so I'm really looking forward to that. Last Sunday, that brings us to what we're going to talk about a little bit today. We talked about deciding to be healthy. Now, in our discussions about this book, we know the power of decision. When we send a clear message to spirit, to law, then that is what we get back, a clear answer. And so if we send mixed messages about our health, or if we depend on something outside of ourselves to give us health, then we are losing our power. We're giving it away. The only thing that makes us healthy is us, our understanding, our knowing, and the spirit as us. And so the more that we can understand that, our foundation that we talked about for the last 3 weeks, the foundation of knowing that God is for us, God is with us, God is us, and that everything that spirit is, we are. And spirit is healthy. We can't imagine that spirit ever gets out of kilter or has a cold, and neither do we unless we allow it, unless we have not sent a clear message that we are health. And so we talked about how to do that, and it's not always that easy. I talked about a little bit about my own personal experience. Ernest Holmes had in his textbook at one point, this is simple. It's so simple. The knowing that it is our thoughts that create, but it's not easy. So we have things that we have believed, that we have had habits for the entire lives. We learned it from our parents, our siblings, and all that kind of stuff. If anybody gets a cold, I've heard people say, oh, if anybody gets a cold, I get a cold. Well, you're setting yourself up. And the way to do that is to say, I just don't get sick. I just don't, whatever anybody else says, that's not me, because I know that I am the health of spirit. And so we talked a little bit about that, about knowing that it is a day-by-day decision. It's an hour-by-hour, minute-by-minute decision that be healthy, and to remind ourselves of truth and not allow ourselves to be deceived by the lies that are around us all the time. And I talked a little bit about giving away your power. Doctors are good. Please don't understand that I'm saying don't go to doctors. Doctors have their place, as long as you know that you don't have to give them your power. It is up to you to know what's going on with your body. You're the only one who truly knows. And it's up to you to make decisions about that. But go to a doctor. Do the healing modalities. There are some that just work wonders. Reiki, aromatherapy, all these different things that are out there that can be tools for your use. But always remember that it is you and your understanding, your consciousness that creates your life, including your health. I wanted to share just a little bit about from this book, this chapter about health. Dr. Barker says to us, you are health, not healthy. You are life, not merely alive. You are mind, not just a thinker. You are a specialized spiritual creation with a capacity to live life effectively and abundantly. You are neither a sinner nor a saint. You are a glorious means by which the infinite acts on the plane of the finite. You are. Understand what you are and begin to live that way. He gives us something that I'm going to invite you to take just a moment out of your busy day and focus right here in this moment and listen. Listen to your heart, listen to spirit, and say these words and listen to them and let them be healing in your consciousness. So if you'd like to close your eyes, if you'd like to take a deep breath, just to relax into this very moment. I am health. I am the health of God. I am vital, strong, and creative. I rejoice in my divine inheritance of health and well-being. I praise the mind that created me, and I think as that mind thinks. My tuition guides me aright in all my habits of right living. I radiate the health that I am. So we take a breath, and as we go forward into our day, as we get busy once again, let the knowing that you are health, that you are life, you are thinker, creator, being, expression of the one. Let it bring you joy, let it bring you comfort, and let it bring you more of the life that you are choosing. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it when you tune in and listen to my words, and I hope that those words are a blessing in your life. And so until next week, have a wonderful week. And if we can serve you, go to our website at www.lcslonline.org and give us a prayer request. We would love to support you with positive treatment, affirmative prayer. And now let it be, now let you be, and have a wonderful week.